Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fresh wave of moments from the Bates family that feels more connected and more revealing than ever. What might look like simple daily updates actually comes together as one continuous story, where every scene builds into something bigger. In this video, we're breaking down how their everyday routines, family outings, and meaningful milestones all link together in a way that keeps people watching closely. From lighthearted moments to emotional highlights, there's a clear flow that makes this feel less like random posts and more like a real-life story unfolding. Let's get into everything that's happening and why these moments are getting so much attention right now. Alyssa Webster naturally becomes one of the central figures in this latest update through the way she documents her family's daily life with clarity. Her children are not simply shown in passing moments, but are actively engaged in structured activities that reflect their routine. From outdoor playtime to creative sessions like painting together at home, each scene shows a specific part of their day. Even simple outings such as grabbing ice cream or spending time outside serve a clear purpose as breaks within their schedule. These are not random clips, but part of a rhythm that defines how their household operates. Alyssa's presence is also evident in how involved she is in guiding and participating in these activities. As a result, the content feels grounded and intentional rather than staged or performative. One of the most talked about elements in this sequence is the presence of Warden Bates, especially given his recent engagement announcement. His involvement goes beyond simply appearing in the background, as he is actively interacting with Alyssa's children in multiple settings. Whether they are at a family entertainment location or enjoying time together outdoors, Warden is consistently positioned within the group. This becomes particularly significant in light of his current life transition into engagement, which places him in a new phase. Despite that shift, his continued presence in family-centered moments shows that his connection to the family remains strong and active. This dynamic adds an extra layer of depth to the narrative, as it reflects both continuity and change happening at the same time. It also reinforces the idea that major life milestones do not disrupt family bonds, but instead evolve alongside them. The clearest focal point in this series of moments is Ali's birthday, which falls on April 11th and is presented with deliberate detail. The celebration itself is not extravagant, but every element shown has a clear purpose in highlighting the importance of the day. Ali is seen wearing a floral dress with a polished look, holding a bouquet that immediately signals that this is a special occasion centered on her. The presence of her father beside her strengthens the emotional tone, emphasizing a clear parent-child connection. The birthday cake and candle moment serve as the defining marker of the celebration, making it unmistakably the centerpiece of the event. Nothing about the setup distracts from the focus on Ali herself, which keeps the attention exactly where it belongs. This moment functions as a turning point in the overall story, shifting the focus from routine activities to personal growth. From there, the attention moves directly toward Payne through a birthday message shared by Kelly Jo Bates, without needing an extended transition because the theme of time and growth remains consistent. In her message, she writes, "Happy birthday, Erin. I feel like we blinked, and you were grown. Now I'm looking at all these old photo albums and reminiscing about all the sweet memories. Even your name is special." The spiritual meaning of Erin means peace and tranquility. Its actual meaning, though, is Ireland. And I think it's neat that you chose Ireland for your honeymoon. One site said it means poetic and romantic. We actually had 3 names picked in our top choices, and we were close to using one of the other names, Lindsay or Whitney, but we couldn't have picked a more fitting name: peaceful, romantic, poetic. You're all of that and so much more. This statement directly connects Erin's identity to the meaning behind her name, while also providing concrete background on how that name was chosen. The mention of alternative names like Lindsay and Whitney adds a factual layer that grounds the sentiment in real decisions. As a result, the message does more than express emotion. It also builds a clear narrative around identity and intention. Kelly Jo continues by outlining Erin's character through specific traits that are consistently observed in her life. She describes Erin as calm, balanced, gentle, and deeply dedicated, with an old-school approach that is framed positively. These are not abstract compliments, but qualities tied to Erin's role as a wife and mother, making them easy to understand in context. The meaning of Erin's middle name, Elise, described as Oath of God, is also connected to her spiritual life, reinforcing the consistency between name and character. Kelly Jo adds, "When I talk with you, I feel refreshed, encouraged, and motivated to grow in my faith and in my walk with the Lord. You're consistent, faithful, patient, and so mature." This line provides direct evidence of Erin's influence, not in a general sense, but in a personal and immediate way. It positions Erin as someone whose impact is actively felt within her own family. That clarity strengthens her role within the overall narrative. When these moments are considered together, the connections between each phase of life become clearly defined. Alyssa represents the active stage of building daily experiences and routines for her children. Warden stands at a transitional point, entering a new chapter through his engagement while remaining closely involved with his family. Erin, on the other hand, reflects the outcome of those earlier stages, showing what that journey looks like over time. Each of these roles fits into a broader pattern that is consistent and easy to follow. The story does not rely on vague ideas, but instead uses visible actions and statements to establish these connections. This structure is what gives the narrative its strength and coherence. In the end, what stands out most is how clearly everything is connected without feeling forced or overly constructed. Each moment has a defined purpose, whether it represents routine, celebration, or reflection. There are no gaps in the narrative because every part contributes to the same overarching theme of time and family development. The progression from children growing up, to individuals entering new life stages, to reflections from a parent creates a complete and balanced storyline. This approach allows the audience to follow along without confusion, while still engaging with the emotional weight of each moment. The Bates family once again demonstrates that everyday life, when presented with clarity and structure, can become a compelling and meaningful story. And that's a wrap on this latest look at how the Bates family continues to turn everyday moments into a story that actually feels connected and meaningful. From Alyssa building those daily routines with her kids, to the family dynamics that keep showing up in subtle but consistent ways, all the way to Erin reflecting what that journey looks like over time, everything comes together in a way that feels natural and easy to follow. So, what do you think about how all these moments are unfolding? Do you see it as a simple family update, or do you feel like there's a bigger story being told here? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.